Hey everyone, what is going on? It has been a long time, and we are sporting the flashy clan colors today. Been working on the Skidoo. Got fired a couple weeks ago, so really I don't got much going on right now. COVID's kind of, pain in the ass. So why not make a video? How can you get to 5200? It's pretty simple. Wow, it's kind of simple. I'll tell you how. Let's go check it out. Hey guys, so listen. It's kind of like this. You got to have some patience. It's going to take some time. And despite what any of the shitheads say out there, hard to believe that it's still going on in 2020. Some people just never let it die. I did have another video out trying to explain to people not to get caught up into the placebo or the post hoc ergo propto hoc of basically believing that the auto clicker was going to do anybody any better than what your finger can do. Everybody knows that from 2014 on, I have been constantly accused of modding or hacking using bots, but I don't want to risk my account, and I just wouldn't let certain people have that kind of satisfaction. So I had a video up. I showed it to Supercell, and I had downloaded the auto clicker onto another account of mine as to not get my th7 into trouble, and discovered that it has flaws. It has spots where it lags. I don't trust it. It's also not needed, especially if you're talking to the people. So don't get caught up in that. One of the main reasons I pulled that video down was because I just don't want to help people. Just want to have the record for a little while. Let other people figure out how to get to 5200 and let me just hold myself in the sun for a little while. Oh, it feels great. Okay, so as some of you may have known, there is what's known as the glitch raid. And basically that raid works at any new badge. So if you're going from champs to champs 2, to champs 3, if you're going from champs to titans to legends, whatever you are doing, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Yeah. Wow, that worked out really good, right? Basically what you'll do, get yourself to 4,999 cups and then find the perfect base that you can 3-star. Have patience, take your time. When you're halfway through the attack, 60% of the way through, all of your troops are deployed. Close the app completely, and then immediately, and that's the key, immediately reopen the app. When you do this, you will have won the raid, but you won't have a badge. So that's where it's now called the glitch raid. So now you're sitting hopefully at about 5,025 to 5,030, because really 31's as good as you're going to get. So now I have searched for 48 hours and I have found Town Hall 8s, 9s, 10s. I seen someone find a defenseless 11 for their glitch raid. I strongly recommend the first base you see that's worth about 15 cups gained and you can 2-star it, take it, because you will spend an eternity of time clicking that next button. Also, when you do the glitch raid, things change. Your clouds are no longer what they just were at 4,999. Your clouds are now the exact same as what a Town Hall 13 would have. It's unreal. Every 5 seconds or less, you are clicking next. So that's the glitch raid. That's how to get yourself up there. Now you're sitting at, 5,040 to 5,055-ish cups, somewhere in between there. You can no longer search. If you hit search, you're going to enter Legends League. You're going to get your ass kicked. So now what you're going to do is you're going to have all your shields ready, because part of the key to being able to get to 5,200 is planning well ahead. One of the things that I made sure I did was, leading up to it, the weeks before, I didn't use any of my shields when they were available. I wanted to make sure I had as many defense as I could, because the very bottom of your defense list, after about, I don't even know, 20, 24 days, somewhere around there, it will disappear. Okay? So you want to try and have as many defense as you can when you're going in to ride your shields and you're going to try revenging all these bases. Now, another thing, your revenge list is very important to do in a certain procedure. I literally looked at everybody in my list daily leading up to taking the record, and I was paying attention to who was going up and who was going down. The players that are going down, that seem to be inactive or dropping, you need to get them first because you got to get them for the maximum amount of cups. The other guys that are going up, the same thing. Wait a little bit. If they're still pushing and they're still going up, they can be a bigger whale yet. And the other thing you want to do is focus on the bottom of the list first. Get those bottom couple done and out of the way because, like I said, after a certain amount of time, they will disappear off your log. So you want to make sure that you get them before it happens. And daily, you will notice that your log will shrink in the revenge log. I figured that out as well. It's simply to do with your invitations. I don't even know how I said that word like that. Invitations. Yeah. Doesn't sound right. Anyways, so what I'll do, I'll go on. You could probably just click no invites. That would work real easy. I just go on, delete all the invites, log out, log back in, and I got it. Nothing left. Took me a few times till I caught on to that, figured that out pretty quick. Now, something else that's very important is understanding everything the system is telling you when you're trying to revenge a player. Understand when it says villager under shield, they could be online and still under a shield. So basically, you want to learn villager on guard, villager online, because those are the two keys to being able to figure out when they're going to be taking their defenses. And as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If the numbers go up, you never know. I got nothing going on right now. I was literally writing down everybody's times. So I was checking my defense logs every 5 minutes, constantly. Every 5 minutes. I would just do a quick scan down and see who was available. I kid you not, a couple of these whale bases literally popped up at those moments. A couple of other bases, I lost service, came back in, same thing, started to scan through the list, and boom, a base would pop up. Now, I did have days. Like, I got my first, 3 or 4 revenge within the first day. I thought this was going to be easy. And then all of a sudden, I had days with no revenge. So then I was like, uh-oh, now I'm in trouble. Personally, I got to thank a lot of guys out there because a lot of players helped me out. Like I said, go to players. Get them in your friends list. I don't know whoever thought of players in your friends list you can attack. You most certainly can attack players in your friends list. And you can revenge them. I would friend everybody that was in my list. I would see when they were online. I would see when they weren't. I would know exactly when their guard started, which means I didn't have to waste a bunch of time sitting there clicking next because I know the first guard time for each league. And then, you just try that base around that time. Now, if it goes to player online, 5 minutes after that, if you ain't got that base, he's still online. So now 4 hours could be there, right? Or if you go and all of a sudden the guard's extended, now he bought another guard. Now that's 2 hours on top of the time. You don't have to waste your time clicking next on a player that isn't going to be taking a defense for hours. I always say the world record for Town Hall 7 really had nothing to do with skills. It's more about time, luck, and patience. But I do pride myself on the fact that I think I figure these little things out quicker. I also pay attention to them. I notice these things more than others. Could just be me and my happy thinking. Now, I truly believe, and I've said it all along, 5300 is possible for Town Hall 7s. I believe between 53 and 5400 will be the absolute peak. I can't see any ever getting to 5400. Man, you would have to have the perfect defense log. Everybody over 4900s, everyone in your log you would have to hit. It's possible, but more likely is the 5300. And I had a few little things. If I had have gained a couple more cups before I entered in, or started doing the revenge when I did my glitch raid, I didn't take the maximum gain there. I could have gotten a closer. I also had another base, 4900's Town Hall 7. I was desperately trying revenge as much as I could and just never could get it. That would have bumped me up there a bunch as well. So I can see 5300's, but it's going to take some planning, some time, some luck, some patience, and struggling along the way. You are going to have to face defense that you're just not going to like. Some people seem to have this just great easy time. They breeze right through all the leagues, like no trouble at all. And then the next person just struggles and struggles in each tier with defense. The most important thing to remember is do your full sessions. Don't take a double defense. That really hurts. Always try and do your sessions. Do your full sessions. And if you get your time in between to do some search on shield, that's where I also make back a lot of my gains by doing that. Oh, what happened here? Oh, that's not very good. Oh, that's a horrible one. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, I hate that base. Example of being able to have done better. And people can mock me all they want. I've said it all along. It's going to happen. You're going to fail from time to time, especially on that dumb 7 base. It's like sometimes your troops go wrong, sometimes they go right. I attack it different now than what I used to. So I've gotten it perfected down a lot better, but every once in a while it'll still it'll still happen. And no shame in failing. You have to fail in order to learn. If you never fail, you're never going to know what not to do. So I don't mind failing. I don't mind sharing my fails with people. Come on. Come on. Kaboom. And this is one of those lucky raids. It's like, okay, so wait a minute. I just 1-starred a Town Hall 7. And this Town Hall 8 base definitely should not have been that easily 3-starred compared to the loss on the 7 I had. But what are you going to do? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to remind you guys not to forget to subscribe. See, we got it right again. This is awesome. It's like perfect timing. Oh, I logged into my account the other day. Yeah, this was pretty crazy. It did all this weird stuff. You can watch it while it does it. So importantly, you got to remember, you're going to be stacking your shields on top of each other after 5K. You're going to be setting up your defense log, building up to the couple weeks before you make your attempt. Don't be using any of your shields. You want to have as many as you can. You're going to be focusing on the players that are dropping first and the bottom of your list first. Then worry about the other ones after that, obviously. Now, there's a little key I should have told you guys. This is really, really important. When you're spamming revenge on a player, it will say the base is under attack. Don't stop hitting revenge, because the base is not yet under attack. Somebody's viewing it. Somebody might even be timing out on that base. Somebody could hit next. Somebody could go to drop a troop and then lose connection. So don't stop clicking revenge until it literally says the base is under a shield. I can't tell you how many times I had bases pop open because I kept trying them after. And that was the trick. That was the one thing that the Chinese with their auto clickers taught me, was don't stop hitting revenge. So you don't need to get yourself into trouble. You don't need any fancy mods or bots or clickers or lickers. Just patience, planning, learning the system, talking to the other players you want to revenge, having them in your friends list, and just have patience. 5200 is a big goal for sevens. It's a big push. So good luck to all of you. I'm out of here. Peace.